Hello there. There's been a bit more building work at Chateau Arc. I've put a stairway in down to the bottom corridor. I'll just show you how to make stairs, because I didn't really do that before. It is just basically filling in one half of the crafting, I don't know what you call that, matrix, in a diagonal pattern like that, and there's your stairs. And so I will just finish it off down the bottom here. And they'll go in the way you're facing. Or sometimes they'll go in the way you really don't want them to go, but with a bit of fiddling they will eventually work. The reason I've put the stairs in is because I've created another room down here on the bottom level. Eventually this is going to be my power station. It's more or less in line, I think, if I've done this right, with the oil gusher, about 50 squares that away. But for now I'm going to use it for dealing with metals. So I've put another furnace and crafting table, and I've moved all my ores down here, like so. So what I'm going to make is a crusher. Now, Forge brought in a system whereby you can make... first of all I'm going to need another furnace. Yes, where you can turn your ores into dusts first, before smelting them, and the way that works out is that you then get more metal out of your ore. The trade-off is that you have to fuel the crusher. There's various different sorts of these. There are ones that are fueled by industrial craft electricity or build craft pneumatic power, but I don't have access to any of that yet, so I'm going to go for a very basic one from Metallurgy that you just stick coal in, and I think it goes a little something like that. There we go, a stone crusher. So let's place that. Where shall I put that? Put that here. And so I haven't used one of these before, but it looks pretty obvious. So I'll take my iron, and I'll take a whole load of charcoal that I made a little earlier. So I had a bit of surplus wood. And so put my iron ore in there, and my charcoal in there. And it will slowly sort that out. But the stone crusher is pretty inefficient, so that's going to take a while. So in the meantime, I know I've got coal over here, but I'm saving that for a rainy day. I'm going to pop outside and grab some more coal, because there was some over here. It'll be much simpler once I have, because obviously there's a I can keep exploring further and further out, but there's a finite amount of coal in the world. Unless you want to explore infinitely far. So I don't want to use it all up, if I can avoid it. So powering it using oil or other systems is probably the way to go. You can actually deplete your oil gusher eventually, but it's got a lot of oil in it. And by that point you can probably move on to nuclear power or arcane power. You can do, there's magical ways of doing a lot of these things. But I'm going to need some iron before I can start on magic, and that should be on the way. So let's see, I've probably got enough iron now to build my to become a wizard. Are you excited? I am. You're a wizard, Harry! So let's take a peek. Oh, okay, that's really going quite slow. Once I can actually upgrade this crusher. This is the lowest level one. You can upgrade it to a copper crusher and then a bronze crusher, and it'll get faster and faster and more efficient. But I obviously don't have any copper yet. I mean, I've got 2 bits there. So let's sit patiently for a few minutes and see what happens. The flames have gone out, so I'm thinking it's probably all done. Here we are. At the cost of 8 charcoal, it has turned 8 iron ore into 16 dust. I'll leave the iron ore in there. And now I need to smelt it. Now, of course, I could have just smelted the ore without going through that palaver, but then I'd be getting rather less iron out of it. I'll just stick a couple of coal in there for now, and this will be. I only need 2 ingots, and then I can go and do what I'm going to do. So, and in between episodes I will run all my ores through the crusher. It's normally something you do while you're doing other things. There we go, that's what I needed. Oh, I've got an achievement, acquire hardware. Right, let's head upstairs. For it is time to make my arcane empowerment table. To do this, I'm going to need, let's see if I can remember how to do this. I'm going to need 3 rune vestis, blank runes. There we go. Oh, well, okay, I've just made rather more of them than I needed, but that's okay. And I'm going to need a bit of wool, and I've got the wood I need, so it is like this. Wool in the middle, iron on the sides like that, and then yes, there we go, an arcane empowerment table. And I will place this. This is Ars Magica wizardry. I will put this next to my nice little bookshelf. Well, that's quite cute. I'm going to create a lovely little wizard study at some point. This is not that. But if I click on this, circles. You don't see a lot of those in these parts. This is where you convert your regular Minecraft levels into Ars Magica wizard levels. So if I click on this once, makes a little twinkly noise, and then if I leave, oh, okay, there's a little UI at the top that says my level, and I'm not entirely sure what those other things are. I expect one of them is my mana. So I'm going to click on this a few more times. Now it's going to start costing me Minecraft levels. But that's okay. I wasn't really going to use them for much else. So that's it. I'm now a level 6 magician. We'll call it. We'll call it thaumaturge for Thorncraft and magician for Ars Magica. Although I just like calling myself a wizard. This just always have. So there is that. Now, what that means. I was hoping it would tell me it would show my mana level there, but it doesn't. But what it means is I can now use that telekinesis staff, because I couldn't before, because I was just a boring old muggle. However, it turns out telekinesis isn't terribly interesting. In fact, I'll show you what it does. If I just drop an arrow on the floor, or my hoe. There we go. Throw my hoe on the floor. Telekinesis has this remarkable ability. There we go. It allows you to pull loose items towards you. Not blocks or anything useful like that. So it's fun, and just used up a quarter of its charges doing that as well. But it is not the fabulous power that I was hoping for. However, I can now start using the spell recipes that I've found. To create spells. I'm going to cover that in a future episode because it's quite involved, and I don't really have the ingredients. I don't know. The recipes are random each time you play Minecraft, so I don't know what the recipes for those are going to be. But I'm pretty sure that my little selection of bits and pieces isn't going to be enough to actually do it yet. I need to find a few more ingredients. But I am now officially a wizard, so that is good. There and back. If I seemed a little flummoxed a few moments ago, it's because Ars Magica updated today and changed how its magic works. The red bar is, I think, fatigue, and the lower your fatigue gets, the slower you cast. Or that might be the blue bar. I don't know, really. We shall find out when I actually get round to casting spells. Now, the question is, how much iron do I... Oh, okay, I got a whole load of iron. I'm still missing... pants and a hat, so let's sort those out now. Oh, hang on, I need to make some tools before I get all carried away. Well, we've got the hat. So, let's just quickly knock up a pickaxe and a sword. Because that's what I've really been needing. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Goodbye, stone sword. And the pickaxe is even more important. This will allow me to mine a much wider range of ores. Now that I've actually got some half-decent tools, they might be worth enchanting, just as soon as I get some more levels back. So, there's that. I thought I'd go for a bit of an explore down the river. I don't know what the daylight situation is like. So what I'm going to do is take some wood, and if I've got this right, that is a boat. So I'm just going to drop off a few bits and pieces here before I go, just so I don't leave them all lying around when I get devoured by a shark. And then we'll head off down the river. This is almost certainly going to end in tears. I remember from the last time I tried a boat back in my original series, I can't actually drive them. But we'll give it a go. Let's just see. Oh, my sugarcane's coming along nicely. I ought to sort that out at some point, but let's see. And we're in! Okay, that wasn't that hard. I don't know what... So let's go down the river. I figure this should be the easier way to explore. I don't know if sharks can get me. Well, hello, Mr. Chocobo. Whee! Oh, you go quite fast as well. There we go. It's the only way to travel, said Mr. Toad. Because I wanted to check out the swamp that I saw in the distance last time I was here. I'm probably going so fast that the world's not going to generate. Yeah. The downside... Oh! Lily pads. Did I just break that? I kind of wanted that. I'm going to need lily pads for various things. So let's not go too fast. Am I picking those up? No, I'm just smashing them. Well, that's not great. Oh, look where you're going. Chickens! I am just destroying everything before me. How do I pick this up? Oh, I think you smash it. Did I... Yep, there we go. So I'm now in the swamp. Oh. Of course, the swamp has an entirely different... And there's a desert over there, which is actually far more interesting to me. I'm going to try and sneak round that, whatever it is. No, I'm not. It's coming for me. Oh! This is bad. This is very bad. I think it's going to kill me. Oh, what is it? What are you? And it's tough as nails. Oh, Well, I'm going to get onto the land. Die! It died. Right. Oh my goodness. And what's up with me? Slowness and mining fatigue. Okay. Well, that wasn't very nice. There's another obelisk totem over there. Let's see if we can avoid running into any more of them. There's a stalactites in a very odd position. Oh, lava. And all sorts of monsters. I'm not going down there. Oh, this is a mess. But I see in the distance there... Oh, crikey. Maybe this is where all the thunder's been coming from. We've got Taiga. This is the end of the forest that we know. Okay, we've got swamp there. And a tower in the distance there that I probably should investigate at some point. And then we've got the edge of the taiga. I think that joins up to the taiga that's near my house. And that is some sort of horrible thing. Let's leave that alone as well. Oh, elephant! Elephant. You can tame those. And ride them. Hello, Mr. Elephant. Elephants never forget. So I better not annoy him. And I think you know... It's the as the thunder rocks across the desert, that this is all I have time for. Are you filled with suspense? I'm filled with suspense, because that over there is a desert temple. They're a vanilla structure, so I've met them before, but they should be full of goodies. So we'll go and have a look at that tomorrow, and there's another pyramid. If there's one thing structure mods like adding, it's pyramids. I think there's about half a dozen different sorts, and I have no idea which one that is. And there's cacti and all sorts of wonderful things. So I'm going to have a good time in the desert tomorrow, and I hope you'll be there with me. Take care.